Hi everyone, welcome to my new channel, Chemically Altered. I needed to make a video just to kick this channel off. Obviously right now nobody knows what it's about, and really I just wanted to sit down and go through what my intentions are with it and where I'm going to head with it and what the idea behind it is. So I run a YouTube channel already. It's doing really well. It goes by the name JD's Custom RCs. It started a couple of years ago. It's doing really well, but it's got a very specific sort of area that it's in, and I wanted to be able to be open and talk about mental health issues and the challenges that you face day to day doing something like that. If you actually struggle with mental health difficulties, there is really no way of doing that on the existing channel. It doesn't work. The people are not coming there to see it. It just doesn't fit, and your audience there is expecting a certain thing, and that's just the way life works. They're expecting to come there and see a certain thing. Now, it's been frustrating because I've wanted to do a lot of behind the scenes type stuff, which would include some of the difficulties I struggle with from a mental health point of view, specifically with making videos and publishing them into the channel, day-to-day life and how that fits with doing it. They don't fit on that channel, so that's where Chemically Altered came from. That's how I came up with this idea. I wanted a behind the scenes look at what somebody who's doing running a YouTube channel on a daily basis, what they will come across. And there'll be a lot of people out there who would actually like to do something like that, but they will 100% think they can't do it, down to things like anxiety and all those things that I suffer from. And I just really wanted to sort of start a place where I can have an open conversation about it all, and also a type of log and history of where I'm going, where I've been, sort of just document it as I'm going along. And I want it to be free flowing and open. I don't want to have to script everything. Again, my other channel, you pick a very specific subject, you stick to that one subject, and you don't go off. That's it, you're just on that subject. That's fine for that specific thing, but I do find it very difficult to not be able to just free flow into how I feel about things and just myself and whatnot as I'm going along. I had to literally take my studio for the other video, which is normally completely different to this, and completely reorganise the whole thing just to make a video. Now, I don't want to have to do that going along. As I go along, I'd like to be able to document this just off the cuff. So it's going to be something as simple as this, which my phone fits into, which I can hold and just get on with it. One of the things that you suffer from when you suffer from a mental health problem with anxiety is obviously you're anxious. So to do a video, you need to overcome a huge amount of the anxiety you've already got, plus the anxiety of sitting in front of a camera, which most people would find difficult anyway. But it also becomes a bit of an event when you set up in this studio type environment. It's quite pressurised. Now, I am getting to grips with it as time goes on. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. I've wanted to record this video for over a week, and I haven't been able to get myself to sit down in front of the camera. I've had just too much general anxiety to actually do it. So today I bit the bullet. The day started well, and I just thought, let's just crack on and do it, which is the way it works when you struggle with mental health problems. You just have to do what you do when you can, not when everyone else thinks you should do it, or at any specific point of the day or any time. You have to do it when you can. Yeah, so if anybody's ever followed a blog, which I suspect a lot of people have over the years, it's really just what that person's thinking and what you know, it's their thoughts on what's going on. A vlog is the same, but it's video. Now, over the last couple of years, I've learned how to do this, and I would much rather use this as a medium rather than sit down and write it out. It's not something I ever do. I don't sit down and write out this stuff. I can talk about it openly. That's no problem there. A lot of people, again with this, a lot of people really struggle to talk about anything to do with mental health. They always have done, and I've been diagnosed with a mental health problem now for over 20 years, and the stigma attached to it is getting less and less, but it's still too much for some people to talk about. So for me, I'm open with it. I have been open with it for a long time, and again, it's why I want to do this, because I'm open with it. I'd like to see everyone else feel like they can be open with it. So at the moment, it's going to be a behind the scenes look at how that mental health situation affects me. Not just that, it's going to be a document of how I get on as I go forward. I want a history of this, what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to try and focus in as much mental health stuff as I can. So I've got organisations already that are willing to come and sit down and talk, and I want to do interviews with people, because as I go on and as I spread this out a little bit and it gets a bit more reach, then I'd like to be able to sit down and talk to people about how they approach their mental health and how it's affected them, what they've done, where they are now, and really just open it up. Now, not everybody wants to do that, so that might not be a super easy thing to do. I don't want to pigeonhole this. I don't want this to be me telling everybody what to do with their mental health. I'm not qualified to do that. It's going to be a story with a narrative, and it's going to take that into account. And I want to be as open as possible about it. This is as close to a formal video as this channel's going to get, I think. I don't want it to be formal because it sets the tone as it's all a formal video. I'm hoping I can use this little fella with my phone as much as possible, just to capture those moments and they're moments that I would never dream of capturing and putting on video on another channel. So this is a place for me to really be able to express myself, and that might be when I'm at my worst, it might be when I'm at my best, it might be all bits in between. I had a huge amount of encouragement to actually take this on from people before I even set anything up, so that was really good, that was really encouraging. Since then, I have had just a small amount of what I thought might be pushback, and I guess it's just pushback as to whether this is a good idea or not. I think you could probably say that about anything. Is it a good idea or not? If the majority of the people are giving you positive feedback, then all I can say is I'm going to go ahead with it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I'm going to push ahead with it. I'm going to see how it goes. That's how I got the other channel to where it is now. Everything has to start from zero. So this is going to start with 0 subscribers. It's going to start with 0 people interested up front that can find it, whereas my other channel is just publishing videos, people are interested, everything's being commented on. Again, the only reason I think this is possible is because I've done it before with the other channel. So that's really all I've got to say, and if you're watching this video, then thanks for watching. If you like the sound of it, stay tuned. If you don't, then it's all good. It's all good. It's for people in the public domain to come across, just like anything on YouTube, and for them to hopefully get some benefit out of it, and maybe see that they can do stuff which maybe they thought they couldn't do. So I'm hoping for just to inspire a few people along the way. So yeah, thanks guys. Take care.